Yo, so yesterday I released an XP method where I directed you guys to download a roster that I put into the vault, and I had no clue that there were this many issues with the roster vault and MLB The Show 21 so far. So what I'm going to do for this video is show you guys step by step exactly how I made my roster so that y'all can make your own, because obviously downloading mine is not working for a ton of y'all. I think probably most of you guys. So I'm going to show you how to make your own roster so that you don't have to download anything. You can make it yourself. It's super easy. I'm going to show you how to do that here in this video. I guess going for 445 or more likes, maybe 100 or more new subscribers today. Comment down below if you want them to do another double XP weekend. Maybe make this something they do during every single inning program at some point. One thing that I want to mention right now too is a lot of people are having an issue where they're not getting any XP at all. They're getting 0 XP from any game mode, and the only fix that I've heard to that, I don't know if this 100% works because I haven't had the issue, so I haven't been able to test it myself, but the only fix I've heard for getting completely 0 XP is to uninstall and reinstall your game. That's the only fix that I've seen or heard of from people in my Twitch chat, YouTube comments, stuff like that. So while you're on the main menu, you want to go to create, okay? We see it in the top right, and then we want to go to roster control, and then create player is what we're focusing on for this. This is what I did, and we are going to be making 3 different players, okay? Now, for me personally, you guys might have seen my labels. I like to just label them so I know exactly which one we're doing, and the first one we're going to do is going to be the one that is not good at pitching. So for me, that I'm just naming him Suck Pitch just because that's the easiest way for me to tell exactly who it is. So I just choose the name, but you guys don't have to change their names if you don't want to. This is just the easiest way for me to keep track of the players I've done and everything like that. Now for this guy, nothing matters. You guys will see when you create a player, all their attributes are going to be at 0. Everything's at 0, so that's perfect. Already we have the first player done. Like I said, we need to make 3. This is number 1. So what you want to do then is hit the start button on your controller to finish, and then you want to export him. Choose the one that says export player, and then that will have you save it. You can save it whatever you want. You might just want to do this. You know, you might just want to name it the exact same thing so you can keep track, because when you are loading these, you're going to be needing to load these players onto a roster. You want to be able to tell who is who. So right there, we're going to save them if you want. You guys can see I already have some players saved while I was making this, so I'm just going to go ahead and save this right here so you'll see exactly what we're talking about. And then you want to go back to create your player to create your second one. Now, we could just stick with our pitcher right now. And you also want to make sure that their primary position is what they are, but it starts on starting pitcher. I should have mentioned that for the first one, but it starts on starting pitcher, and we are making our pitchers right now. So this is where you are making your ball player that is really good. This is the one you're making for the guy that you are pitching with, okay? So I have good pitch for the last name just so we know exactly who he is. You can see starting pitcher right there. And I'm doing right-handed pitcher because we're facing right-handed batters. If you wanted to, I guess you could change that. And then for the motions and sounds, you want to go to animations. And then for your pitching style, I did generic players. And then I did, I believe, generic stretch 9. I'm pretty sure I did generic stretch 9. That looks pretty familiar to me. You guys can see it's really fast. So that's what you want to do for your pitching style is generic stretch 9. And then go back and attributes. And you can choose whatever pitches you wanted. I had, I think, maybe a 4-seam change, curve, slider, and a sinker. I pretty much have been only using the slider, but you can use whatever pitches you want, change whatever pitches you want. That's just what I did. And then you want to make everything 99, okay? You want to make everything 99. As y'all can see, we have Joe Good Pitch for his pitching attributes 99 everything. We've gone ahead and done that. I figured you guys didn't want to see me getting those all to 99, but we do have those all at 99. And then again, you want his durability, speed, arm strength, arm accuracy, reaction, and fielding ability all at 99 just in case the ball is hit to him. And then again, all of your pitching attributes at 99 overall. And then you're going to export the player. Same thing. You're just going to do the name just to make it easier. We know this is our good pitcher, so we have good and then pitch just for the sake of easiness and organization, stuff like that. And then you want a new save, and that will take you back to this screen. So then you want to create your third and final player. Again, labeling them by their last name. This is the guy that's going to be hitting for the team you're going against. He's going to suck at hitting, so we have him suck hit, and we're just going to clear the last name audio there. And for primary position, it doesn't matter just as long as they are a position player. So I guess I'm going to do center field. Like I said, it doesn't really matter, but you don't want him to be a starting pitcher, relief pitcher, or a closing pitcher. That is not what you want. You need him to be a position player. I would recommend keeping the bat hand right, because if your pitcher's a righty, it's going to, in my opinion, be easier to strike out. Righty versus righty. And the only thing that I would change about him is the physical appearance, okay? And I would make him as tall as possible. The reason I do this is just because it makes the strike zone bigger. The strike zone is going to be big as possible, so I make him as tall as possible. But besides that, you don't change anything. You can see the attributes. Everything is at 0, so then you're going to want to finish, export him. We can do suck hit for his, because that's just keeping it obvious for us exactly who is who. And then you have your 3 players made. You have your sucky pitcher, the one we just made, the sucky hitter, and then the good pitcher, the guy you're going to be using. Now, once you've created all 3 of your players, the good pitcher, the bad hitter, and the bad pitcher, you want to go to roster control. And then for the good pitcher, it doesn't matter which team you choose. You want to choose just an American League team, because you're going to be the home team, and that means you'll have a DH. So I'm just going with the Twins to make it easy for y'all. You could just choose the Twins too, but just make sure you choose an American League team. Select the team, and then go down to manage roster / import player, and then go over, press R1 to go to starting pitchers, or Xbox, you press the right bumper, I think it's called. And what you're looking for is the league where it says MLB. You want to click on any of these. We're just going to do Kenta Maeda. We want to click on him, select him, and then go down to import pitcher. And then y'all can see we have our good pitcher right here at the top. And then that will be right here. You guys can see Joe Goodpitch, 99 on everything, and he is on the Twins. So right there, you already have one of the 2 teams done. Perfect. Joe Goodpitch is on the team that y'all are going to be using. Whatever you chose. Again, we chose the Twins. Then you want to go back to this screen right here. And I'm just going to stick with the teams I used for my tutorial video. We're going to go to the Cardinals for the team that we will be facing. Select this team just like you did. Go down to manage roster and import player. And this will not take super long, because you only need to focus on the MLB ones. So you want to go to the starting pitchers, and then just look for all the ones where it says MLB, okay? So we're going to take Jack Flaherty, select him, and then import pitcher. And then we're going to load our bad pitcher. Another thing you can do if you want to is just be on the all screen, because if you'll notice, we have Nolan Arenado. He's an MLB. You're trying to get all the league MLB guys. You're trying to replace all of those. So import position player. He's a position player, so we want to do the hitter. Choose the bad one right there. And it just takes you back to this screen. So after I choose, Adam Wainwright, you guys will see, you've already seen in this video, we're replacing him with a bad pitcher because he is in the MLB. It takes me back to the main menu of this roster. So to make it a little bit easier on yourselves, if you guys want to, you could just stay on this main screen, pay attention. Okay, that was a position player, so I'm going to replace him with a position player. And then Giovanni Gallegos is a pitcher, so we're going to go ahead and replace him with a pitcher. So you could just stay on this all screen, but what you're really doing is making sure you're replacing all of the guys who are in the MLB until there's nobody left on the MLB team except for your bad players. So I'm pretty sure that I've gotten all the MLB players replaced, but what you want to do is just go through and check. Press R1 right bumper and just make sure that no one is in the MLB except for your guys. If the first one that's in the MLB is one of your Joe Suck pitchers or whatever you named them, it's pretty much guaranteed that the rest of them will be, since they're all 1 overall, and this is sorted by overall. But you just want to go through each position. We can see the relief pitchers here, the only ones in the MLB. Actually, none of them. So I guess all our pitchers are starting pitchers. I forgot I did that. So that's pretty easy to check. You guys can see no closing pitchers, no catchers, no first baseman, no second baseman, no third. I guess we could go down just to make sure. Yeah, so no third baseman, shortstops, left fielders. Center fielder is where we can see, okay, the only ones in the MLB are our Joe Suck hits right here. You guys can see that. And then right fielders, no one in the MLB. So there you have your 2 rosters made. You made your good pitcher on an American League team. We did the Twins. And then you replaced every MLB player. Again, you can see the MLB roster too. That's another way to do it if you want. There's always that MLB roster tab just to check and guarantee. And you guys can see it's only our bad players. So once you have that, you go back and you need to save the roster. So to do this, you just want to hit back once and then go to save roster and do save custom roster. We're just going to name it XP. And for the sake of this video, tutorial just so I know exactly which one I'm doing. So XP, let's just do tut. That's short. We know what it is. And then you save it. Go ahead and save. And whenever you want to load it, you want to go to your settings in the top right and then choose file management. And when you get here, you choose load rosters, saved rosters, and then you want to load the one we just did as XP tutorial. So we're going to choose that one. And after you have it loaded up, don't do anything else. The very next thing you want to do is go down to exhibition. You want to play now, exhibition. And we have the Cardinals for the team that we're playing against. The away team is the bad team. And then the home team is your American League team that you put your pitcher on so that there is a designated hitter. We chose the Twins. We go in. Choose whatever fields you want. I guess for this video, we could just do this spring training field. Fast play on. Quick counts on. And then the rest of the things, you can choose whatever you want them to. And once you're on this screen, you guys have your pitcher. You want to press the R2 button. Or if you're on Xbox, you want to press the right trigger. And you'll see that little icon. So when you see that icon, that means you are player locked as that player, which is what we want to do. So you want to make sure it's not like this. You want to make sure it is like this, where you can see that icon under lock next to the pitcher that you want to use. And then you select that pitcher, you go into the game, and we're ready to go. We're ready to get started with the method. Now, once you're in a game, you will see quick counts is on, and it really doesn't matter what pitching style you use. I would just recommend using whatever's most comfortable for you. I'm using pinpoint because I'm still trying to practice at it and get a little bit better, but you can use analog, classic, pulse meter. It does not matter, and all you got to do is keep pitching. And what I will say, which I said in the video yesterday, is that strikeouts are the best. They give you the most XP. You want to try to strike out as many hitters as possible. And you'll see right here, top left, 453. Okay. 453 XP is with double XP. If double XP was not a thing for striking out the side, you would be getting 228 XP. And a lot of people were confused on my video yesterday because at the end, I showed the result of me playing 2 games, because at the end you have an option to confirm restart, and I was just testing that in the video, and that's why it seemed like maybe you weren't getting double XP. But if you notice a number in the top left that is above 228, or even you know, a little bit higher if you had not a great inning, you didn't strike out a lot of players, but especially if that number is 228, then that confirms that you are on double XP. So you watch this, top left of the screen, 408. We are on double XP. It's going to be a lot lower if you are not on double XP. So I'm going to go ahead and fly through this game real quick and then just show you guys how much XP we get at the end. And that's going to be the ball game right here. We got it done. I think I had a decent amount of strikeouts. Another 453 up in the top left. Might have struck out the side in that inning. And we had a total of 23. So only 4 batters we did not strike out. And what I was testing yesterday, why some people were thinking they were not getting double XP, is because I did 2 games. I thought I said it in the video, but maybe I wasn't clear enough. I did confirm restart, and it does work. So you can confirm restart and rack up multiple games at a time. I don't know if there's a limit for how many games you can confirm restart before it stops tracking. I'm not sure. I only tried 2, but it gave me 2 games worth of XP after doing 2 games for getting XP. So we're just going to exit out right here, and y'all can see nearly 4,000 XP in, I think, less than 5 minutes. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, that was less than 5 minutes that took me. So that's awesome. It goes by very, very quickly, and you can earn a lot of XP very fast. I think I made everything in this video pretty clear. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments and I could try to get around to them, or maybe someone else could try to respond to the comment and answer your question if you have it. Couple things I want to say is, if you're confused on how to do the method even after this video, I think I explained it a lot more clearly in yesterday's video, so maybe check that one out. This was more focusing on how to make your own roster so that you can do that method, because downloading the rosters is not working. And then the other thing I wanted to say is, a lot of people are experiencing, which I already mentioned in this video, but a lot of people are experiencing an issue where they are getting 0 XP from anything. No matter what game mode, they are not getting any XP. And the only fix I've heard work is to uninstall and reinstall your game. I have not had this issue, so I haven't tried this solution, but I've had lots of people tell me that it worked for them, uninstalling and reinstalling. And I even had someone told me that they had the issue. They contacted SDS, and SDS, MLB The Show, told them to uninstall and reinstall their game. So that seems to be a temporary fix. I hope that it actually gets patched soon. I hope this method works for you. I hope this video helped you out and you get those rosters created. Like, comment, subscribe, social medias, all that good stuff. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you next time.